Welcome to another episode of Husbands Watching Housewives. I'm Scott.
I'm Jeff.
And we just watched the season premiere of The Real Housewives of Potomac.
Season 9.
Season 9.
Yes, episode 1.
That's so weird to me. I'm used to all the franchises being on like season 18,
It's
season 37. No, I know it's not 37, but season 9 is such a youthful franchise.
It is. I think only Salt Lake is.
The only other younger, yeah. I mean, Miami has more seasons than that.
Yeah. Well, Dubai, it's only 2.
Oh, that's true.
Well, it's the baby of the group.
That's true. That's true. So, yeah.
I think.
Its first episode. It was good. I liked it. The CGI graphics, the little interstitials, that was pretty...
AI, like the AI is AIing.
Yeah, that was just a lot. Like, they want us to think that they're going down the yellow brick road or something.
That's what I thought too. I was like, are we Dorothy? What's happening?
All the little butterflies flying everywhere. I mean, was that just an homage to the fact that everyone's wearing a damn butterfly?
It's the season of butterflies.
It must be.
Yeah, there's a cocoon joke there somewhere. I liked it. I wanted more, actually. Like, I was like... really into it, and then like I feel like it just got good and juicy, and then it
because it was starting, some conflict happened, something actually was starting to take place, like the fact that Karen kind of took the gloves off at the end and be like, I want to find out which one of you bitches is going to be fake.
So I need some soldiers.
Yeah, I think that was good to see, because it had just been like a continuing of like, we're going to tiptoe around all this. It would have been disappointing.
I'm glad that like I mean, Gizelle kicked it off, but like, you know, Karen was like, no, who's going to really be ride or die? But then it never really got answered.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. There you go.
I don't want the mics to screw up. We've had some mic issues the last few weeks, and it's frustrating to deal with.
Yes.
Like, we had to, whole long story.
We're just trying to podcast.
I know, we're just trying to be two dudes.
Just right. Yeah.
It's
trying to matter.
We're just trying to make the internet hear our opinions, okay? Is that too much to ask?
Apparently.
Gosh.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, no, I liked I don't know that I liked the mechanic of Gizelle going to go pick up Karen and take her out on a little French toast date.
That French toast looks so good, though.
Well, you
in fact, they didn't eat it.
I know.
Like, I was like, what? And then the donut got brought. I'm like, I don't want that dinky donut.
The donut looked pretty good.
They look kind of dinky.
You just don't like chocolate donuts.
I don't know. But the French, that's why I would have ordered French toast, eggs, and bacon, and this little tiny, what was the name of it? Like Heidi Ho or...
Oh, I forget the name of it. I looked it up. I looked it up just to see something like that. There was Tally. It might have been Tally Ho or something. But anyway,
yeah.
But also, I like that it was a pizzeria and a something else.
Yeah,
it's kind of bizarre. I guess it was known for its takeout pizza. I don't know.
And apparently they know Karen. They know her special. They know that she's never she's never been over served.
Yeah.
And she sounds like, but you guys don't serve alcohol. He's like, look behind you.
He's like, we got mimosas. We do breakfast. We do brunch. Yeah, that felt a little
weird.
Staged. I think without Robin there, Giselle's definitely leaning on Ashley to be her sloppy.
Totally forgot who Robin. Robin, I didn't forget who she was.
Yeah,
I forgot that Robin wasn't there.
Yeah, because there's so many other people.
Yeah,
so many people were there.
Yeah.
I mean, between Vivian and Stacey and who's the other?
We didn't see Kiana.
Was there another friend? Yeah, Jacqueline was there.
Jacqueline and Jassi are official friends. Yeah, her too. I think Vivian might have been like auditioning, but they didn't make the cut. And then I don't understand why Kiana wasn't there. Maybe she's like out of town or some such. But it was the first all hands event, that she would be there.
Right, and she's an actual housewife.
She's a full-time housewife, which was surprising.
Well,
maybe back then they didn't know.
Exactly.
And so they're like, oh, whatever, if you miss this event. But like somewhere, I'd like to know like how that works out. Like when production decides like we're going beyond testing and like this is the one and this is not the one.
My guess is later on after they've done like, half the season, that's when they probably figure that out for reals. But yeah. There's a lot going on. I liked it.
Yeah. There's a lot of getting to know, like, let's catch up. Where have they been? Like, Ashley's getting a divorce for reals this time because she needs a storyline.
Because she needs to ride a man, apparently.
Test all these cars out. Yeah.
No, but back real quick to the whole Ashley thing, because I think Gizelle is really wanting to be shady. Because she's like Karen said, Gizelle can't help herself.
Yes.
Like the name of those drinks and the non-alcoholic Grande. Again, I think we would all like Gizelle a lot more if she just stopped trying to be nice and just was like embraced her messiness. But like this whole double entendre of like, no, I'm being your friend. No, you're just being phony.
Well, I think the reason like she and Karen get along so well, they both put on so many airs. You know, it's like just speak plainly, but she never does because that's Gizelle. And you know, I think she doesn't rely on like, oh, Ashley will be messing that for me. Like I'm sure Ashley will take the ball over the line.
Yeah,
with this like really holding Karen's feet to the fire with this DUI.
But I mean, I don't know.
Is that mixed metaphors?
We mix all the metaphors here. We like scramble some eggs and we mix them up with a can of paint, and what other can you mix? No, it's just that I think, I don't know, like I'd much rather see Gizelle being honest and being like, you know, to Karen's face, like what, you know, you whatever the case is.
I thought like in the scene at the Heidi Ho,
if that's what we're gonna call it.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it. Okay. She actually was not being shady or messy. She was like, I'm just, you know, I care about you, what happened. And the fact that Karen was like, I can't talk about it. You can read the paper. You know, it's like, but, you know, I think she just doesn't want to admit something on camera because she's playing this or pleading a certain way in court. But it just seems, it's just... Yeah.
Something's just not making sense.
No.
And so I'm sure we'll find out what that
is. Because like
is.
Karen is always like unloading a bunch of bullshit. So like, you know, in the situation, I'm like, I want you to be more straightforward.
Well, it was interesting to hear, you know, she admitted that there's actually, you know, some trouble between her and Ray, like more so than they showed that clip of, you know, therapy. Are you still in love with it? And it's like, but that seemed very much like we're going to go to therapy as a storyline, like actually admitting it and saying that like, oh, there is some troubles. Also gave me kind of hope that we might hear some more about the, you know, rumors of her having an affair. That they brought up, exactly, and like how there was it. I just remember the stupid drawing someone did.
Oh, no, that was more so of Juan.
Oh, that was who Juan was stepping out on. Okay,
yeah, stepping on. Can't remember her name. Robin. With
you're just so happy. I don't got to think about her.
Right, out of sight, out of mind. Peace out.
Yeah,
Rob Dix.
Yeah. It was, I'm happy to hear that there's maybe some more, and I guess that's what you do when you have your primary story could either be a DUI or about how your marriage is in trouble. You're like, which one do I pick?
Well, we know which one Shannon Medora would pick.
Yeah.
That's what
Which one?
That's what I think I joked to you, like, if Karen could be so lucky to have something really dramatic happen in her personal life to distract from this, but I feel like her whole storyline will be this. Unlike Shannon Medora.
Right.
Who should be, you know, sending certain people like a bouquet of flowers for distracting the audience and the world from her DUI.
Right.
Just saying.
But, it'll be interesting to see how this goes. Just trying to think. It was the whole Mia and Gordon.
Right.
They got right into that.
Cream. Yeah.
Getting some ice cream. Looking at her son, he looks like Gordon. Like,
yeah, I mean, he looks more like Mia to me, really.
Oh, really? Yeah. I see a lot of Gordon in him, so I wouldn't be surprised. Like, and also, this doesn't seem like something. And help us if it is. Like, this doesn't seem something you bring on the show like as a plot point without knowing the answer. Like,
but she doesn't. She was like, I think IUI with Gordon, and then she slept with Ink at the same time.
Again, that's the sort of thing you don't go on the reality show. You don't bring that up. You don't unless you know what the answer is. And so I think that's
Gordon brought it up. I don't think Mia ever intended this to go the way it was going to go. And then Gordon had that whole scene, and I think it really was unexpected for her.
Okay.
But
they wouldn't have to bring it up again, though, is what I'm saying. They didn't this season.
Well,
during the downtime, they could have been like, if they ask us about that, we're just going to say, I was upset. And that's the end of it. But the fact they're bringing it up again, I think they know the answer. But
I think they're bringing it up again because like Ink is pressing the issue.
I don't believe
like
that.
Really? He's going to be on camera saying like, I want to get a paternity.
Well, when I see how that plays out, I'll reserve my judgment for then. But for now, it just seems like something that like if Mia wanted to shut that down and be like, you're not bringing my kid's paternity up on camera. We already did that last season. I don't want to talk about it anymore, and they wouldn't have to. So again, I think the fact that they know the answers and they know, see, you're the father, Gordon, and it's going to be one of those sort of
who's going to come out.
Yeah, exactly.
If only. We will see. Oh, we kind of skipped over Ashley's, divorce.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
And we still don't have to see Michael Darby, so we're okay.
Michael Darby will never be on the show, I feel.
And I'm sure we'll see the kids, but maybe not. It could.
You have seen the kids, yeah.
This season already?
No, we saw them last season.
Yeah, but
this is the kids out there.
Yeah, exactly. So I figured they'll be around. So. Wendy was the other people
Wendy and her dear Dean, I am resigning from my position.
XOXO, gossip Osifo.
Right? So it's like you clear out your desk in your office at your place of employment.
Performatively.
Yes. Honey, I got this box of stuff from my... Yeah. And then you write the letter... And then it seems like she's writing that in Word, and she copy and pasted it and put it in.
Maybe she was afraid she'd click send before it was done. I am often afraid of that when I'm writing an email.
Yeah,
but that's why
somebody's close to something else you're trying to.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's why I don't put the email. If I'm writing a really nasty email at work or someone important, like high up in the company, I won't put their email address in there until I'm ready to send it. I'll just have it all ready, and then I'll just work on it for about 4.5 hours, and then finally.
There's this phrase that Dorinda uses. It's write it, regret it, say it, forget it.
Yeah.
Something like that. So you don't want to, you're angry and you're in the moment, so you shouldn't write.
That's why you don't text anyone in the house.
Housewives world. I've said this before, I would call every single housewife. I don't care if they got annoyed with me, be like, hi, I'm calling to be shady.
Yeah, you know why I'm calling.
Unless you're recording me, and that's illegal. So we're good. But yeah, I guess Wendy will keep on with the talk show.
Yeah, it seems like it because she's I can't remember her name, Jean-Marie Pierre or whatever from the White House.
I forgot that she said in the past that she didn't want to be a professor anymore. When they brought out the flashbacks, I'm like, oh, these are helpful flashbacks, because I forgot that she had said I am not feeling this anymore, and then 4 years later she finally pulls the trigger and is like,
well, did they actually show that footage before? I do seem to remember she and her mother walking through the pumpkin patch or whatever the hell that was.
No, you can't do that. I didn't remember the Eddie thing, scene, but I did remember the scene with her mother, because her mother was like, no.
They're trying to insert memories into our head and be all like, yeah, you totally remember this, right?
Yeah. But yeah, I guess she'll have her talk show and I don't know what else.
And I guess whatever other endeavors she's going to have. And who was doing that? Oh, it was the GNA Fusion. I love that Wendy was being a little shady about that, because as we went to GNA many times looking for some of those fashions.
I remember that, because we posted it on our Instagram, this is what you can get from GNA.
Yeah,
it's a bunch of hats.
Only a couple hats with some logo. And so the fact that Wendy brought there,
is not there. So now, what are you fusing?
Well, now they were saying it's a lifestyle or a health food,
healthcare. Yeah, it should be healthy. I feel like Meredith Marks would have a fit with this. What do you?
I did healthcare first. I did GNA first. That's a horrible Meredith Marks. I'm just making a voice.
I did GNA first.
Seeing what sticks. I did enjoy meeting Vivian and Stacey.
Yeah.
I liked the premise in which that was done. I wish they had, instead of saying that Vivian owns a nice boutique in the mall, and maybe Karen says in the mall, in the Capitol Plaza Mall, it means something different, or if she means that the property, the Westfield.
It was some unintentional shade. It was the Westfield.
The Westfield Potomac yards or whatever.
Yeah, the yards.
But it was also just it looked more like a wedding boutique. So the fact they were shopping for dresses there.
It was all occasions boutique. I feel it's your prom dress, it's your wedding dress, it's your gala dress, it's your confessional dress.
It's your Stacey, yeah.
That was so funny for it to cut from her confessional to her in the store trying it on. I'm like, wait, oh, that's the same dress.
Yeah, it was a minute what? Oh, the same dress. Yeah,
it looks very cute from the bodice up. I liked it.
Yeah, I think she looked well with it. The red dress she tried on later was a bit much. That was doing a little too much. The lace and the layers and the structure and the bodice and everything.
What was doing too much with like Karen trying to bring her storyline into the forefront of, do you see Stacey's ring? She's not wearing her ring.
Yeah.
And like the announcement of like, I've been separated for 10 years.
No, not 10 years, for a year.
Oh, for a year. Sorry. I've been married for 16 years.
Well, we've been separated for a year.
A year, thank you.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Yeah, no, that just seemed also very, how do we want to make it seem like it's a natural thing when she brought it up. But yeah, you clocked it already. Like, they didn't show her husband's face, so he's not on the show. And then later on, they showed him all blurred out of it.
And I forgot, like, in the trailer, she's dating Subdued, but they're, like, not sleeping together. That's going to be...
Oh, right. He seemed to have some Jesus reasons for that.
Very much so.
Yeah, which... Yeah.
Yeah.
Have your Jesus reasons. Not for me, though.
And her daughter's named Arabella, which is very fancy.
Well, isn't that the name from... Wasn't that one of the Big Little Lies?
No, that was... Oh, it wasn't Arabella. It was...
One of the daughters named Arabella.
It was not Ella. It was... Oh, there was Bella in it. It was... It was Laura Dern's daughter.
Was Anna just Annabella?
No, Annabelle. It was because she
shouts it. Yeah.
She's like, who's hurting you? Something, Bella.
Yeah. We're going to have to look that up.
Yeah.
But
I'd forgotten. I was like, why does that sound familiar? Thank you. That's why it's...
I swear it was Arabella, but...
It's not. It's something Bella.
An overused name is what you're saying. Too much Bella.
Well, you know how we feel about Bella.
Our cat was named Bella at the pound, I guess, the shelter.
The pound.
And we had to change that name because,
Real.
Exactly. We don't need a Twilight reference in our house.
No. Oh, my sister's dog at the time was named Bella.
Well, that wasn't why we didn't name our cat Bella.
No.
It's a bad name for a cat.
Yeah.
We are going through a heat spell. I know we complain a lot about the heat in this whenever we do this.
I don't like the heat's over.
But
I'm like, am I sweating hardcore?
Yeah, it is October 6th, and today in our town it was like 103 degrees.
Yeah.
It does not get over 100 here very often. We luckily have air conditioning, but our loft does not have insulation apparently, so it's still just a sauna up here. Right. We're sweating and tired. Although we should be so lucky and happy that the show came on at 8.
Oh, yes.
Not a 9 o'clock show.
Oh, I'm not looking at the sweat mark.
You're fine.
Yes, I'm glad it came on at 8. I need an earlier show. I wish they all came on at 8.
Yeah, I think we're good. So once it starts being cool, like in the evenings, we'll be talking about Potomac till the wee hours. We already talked about Mia's whole thing.
I think we just get to the...
Can we talk about her wig, though? Her blonde wig?
It's the whole look. Mia is very pretty, but she's better than this confessional with the blonde wig. As is Wendy with the thorn of the...
Oh, yeah, the butterfly crown of thorns.
Crown of thorns.
And the whole butterfly sash.
It's just not like you... I don't understand, like, do you not see yourself? Does no one say to you... Maybe not.
Yeah, like one or the other, not both when it comes to butterfly accoutrement.
I also, but that's when he loves like embellishments like that kind of arc. Like, I don't understand that. Yeah.
Yeah. I did like that Jacqueline is clearly using Kenya's stylist from Atlanta because she totally had Kenya's hair.
She looked like, and then also Stacey reminds me of Kenya.
Oh, I can see some of that too.
Yeah. But Jacqueline full on, like that was like a look that Kenya did like a few years ago.
I mean, it looks good.
Yeah,
so it looks good.
It does look good. Yeah, I was surprised that she is back as an official friend. I wonder, like, I don't know.
Well, it's mainly so they could shock Stacey by saying other things like, "Have you shared him with Jacqueline yet?"
I don't think. I hope she seems nice. She seems cool. I don't know if she is for this world.
Stacey might be a little bit too. Yeah. Her pearls get clutched a little too often.
Very much like, oh my goodness, like so much for a hat party. But a clutch party, yes, not a hat party.
Yeah.
The Hatitude party. Like, of course, there's a theme. Of course, like
the problem.
Gizelle always does too much.
The problem with Giselle's things, even we're talking from Ultimate Girls Trip to all the little party things. There's too many flinging rules.
Yes.
There's so many rules that get laid out before the party that somehow you hope will be relevant, but then they never come to fruition. I don't care how many, what the hats and and
the Hollywood and the cowgirl.
Well, no, and then if I don't know what the meaning behind, like, and if you get messy, you're gonna wear a taco hat or a banana hat or a construction hat. It's like, what? I don't get it.
She's always doing something like she and Karen both. It's like they don't make sense.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, I don't What are you trying to go here?
And I can't. Maybe that's what we do love about our housewives is when they don't understand like how they're perceived. Like they're just kind of a little delusional about it. But bless her heart. I mean, it's something to do on the show. And
I have to say, like, speaking of Gizelle, she didn't really bug me this episode.
Well,
which I was
give her time. Give her time.
I'm saying I was spitting nails every episode last season, because really that was just earlier this year, which is crazy. The turnaround for Potomac, I was like, clearly I thought this should be coming on next year, but I was spitting nails in every episode because she was pissing me off every damn episode, and I wanted to like jump through the screen at the reunion when she was just so mean to Candace.
Well, her father passed away unexpectedly, and now she's realizes life is precious.
I'm not laughing at her father dying. I'm laughing at it's so Housewives.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
I want peace. I just want peace, you guys.
Life's too short.
I've had a traumatic event in my life. Now I want peace.
The traumatic event was the producers sat me aside at the end of last season and said, "You want to come back?
Right? You want to continue on?
Yeah.
You saw what happened to Robin, right?
Yeah.
Get it together.
Yeah.
So now she's like, maybe I'll make peace with Wendy.
Yeah.
I hope they do have a sit down and actually talk out their whole thing, because they actually were cool.
Yeah.
Before, and it's like
they will. They do. You can tell by the time they get to whatever trip they're on.
Yeah. But I hope that Gizelle takes ownership for being so nasty and basically trying to shut Wendy out.
She throws Robin under the bus. That was all Robin. It's like, I was telling her, no, I like Wendy, but no, Robin just did not like you.
No. No, Gizelle. I veto Wendy.
No,
that'd be funny as hell.
I was pleased to hear Gizelle even bring it up and be like, I invited Wendy. I haven't know where anything is with her, but and the fact that they both acknowledged it on camera, or whether it was confessional or not, they're at least are understanding that they need to find a way forward.
Right.
In a way that, again, isn't avoidant of finding a way forward. Gizelle could easily be like, well, I don't know what and again, not take ownership. It's clear she's trying to do that.
Okay.
I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, I hope so.
So,
who's not taking any ownership because she can't talk about it is Karen.
Yeah.
Dancing around the issue and,
Hold on. Can we talk about the reenactment, though?
Oh, gosh.
The unnecessary reenactment.
What was that? I thought they would have, somebody, in a Karen wig, stumbling to the car. If you're going to go full out, go full out.
I think they only really did that so that they could have the jump scare when we see deer again. Oh, look, deer!
Karen is triggered by deer.
Yeah.
And then, freaking, Gizelle is saying, are you going to be okay? Are you going to be triggered if we go by the crash site?
Yeah, see, that's where I just wanted Gizelle to just pull all the stops out and be like, I'm going there. To do this whole, fake concern thing is, she knows she's fine.
I think it's going to be, as we see in the preview, in the trailer, I think Ashley is really going to hit it hard. You could have killed somebody.
Yeah.
Trying to...
Well, because even in this episode, or maybe it was the things we've heard in the trailer for coming up, is that Karen's very much this happened to me. Not I did this to the world. It's this happened to me. She definitely seems to be not playing, but it does seem that she is taking more of a victim tone than a someone who is responsible for.
Well, I remember her statement after it happened, and she was very much so I'm grieving for my parents and going on, it's just not really saying I messed up.
Right.
And I don't know why, but I completely forgot that she had a DUI.
I was just going to ask.
I was like, how do I tune that out? I don't know. There's so many Housewives things I can carry in my brain and still It
was 2018, 3 faces ago. It was fine.
So yeah, I just hope there's some sort of ownership. I don't know.
Yeah. I
don't know. I think when Jacqueline said, one, before Karen got there, that she called her drunk.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
about
okay.
That.
And then two, when Karen got there, she's like, Karen, I just want to ask, I'm so blessed that you're fine. And, and no one was killed. No children were killed. She was late.
That was your foot in it there.
And poor Stacey's like, what? No children were killed.
No children were harmed in the making of this episode.
Yeah. And then Karen just be like, nope, not going to go there with you, Jacqueline. Bye.
Kitty cat, come here.
Maeve came. Our audience of one.
Ooh. We gotta get all the cats on camera.
We'll never get Gabs.
This is our cat.
Isn't it Maeve?
I feel like we can do the SNL skit. The kittens are us.
Oh yeah.
This is Maeve.
She's so happy to be helped. Like
I know she doesn't. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to turn into old gay cat men, but that's who we are. Can't help it.
Go to YouTube to see the cat.
Exactly. I got a haircut.
Oh yeah, you talked about it in the last
episode.
And you got a haircut and it looks really good.
Because I needed one. I was feeling my age, and I don't want to feel 46.
What does that even mean? Like, I want to feel alive.
Not with that hair, I didn't. I don't know. It just felt all floppy and like it just looked like.
It's funny.
It wasn't me.
Random aside, when we were watching Salem's Lot, the remake that's on Max, totally recommend it. I am a huge fan of the original.
It wasn't that good. I mean, it was really good.
It was fun. I had low expectations because I love the original Salem's Lot, the miniseries from 1979.
I really enjoyed the miniseries like 10 times better than this.
Okay, well, let me get to the point.
Oh, okay, sorry.
But I love the miniseries. I read the book, loved the book, and so I had really low expectations going into this movie, especially since it was going to be released in theaters, and then it wasn't. Apparently, they cut a lot of footage.
Oh.
Like, the original version was like 3 hours.
Oh.
Because there's so much in the book to put in. And they definitely left out a lot of things, but I thought it was really good. Better than I expected it to be, and scary and creepy and, funny, and I liked all the characters. But where I'm going with this is the lead guy, who's played by Bill Pullman's son, had your hair from COVID.
Oh, my COVID hair was a lot worse than that. Like if my hair
had like long hair and it kind of flipped in the back of it, and like that's what he was doing, and so you had like kind of 70s hair.
Oh,
yeah,
is that
which I loved at the time, but now
in hindsight, looking at photos of that,
no good.
My hair
it was heavy.
It was very heavy. I needed to lighten it is the problem, but when you're going through COVID, you're not getting your hair.
You can't get it. Yeah.
But yeah, I could do if I grow my hair out again. Maybe I'll have them texture it so it gets a little bit lighter. But I don't want the heavy.
Yeah. But I mean to say that guy reminded me. Was it Edwin Pullman?
I can't remember his name.
Edward.
Something Pullman. Definitely Bill Pullman's kid.
Yes, very much looks like him. So
well, then we watched Heartstopper all weekend as well. So
that's so good. We binged the entire third season. So cute. Also sad.
Yeah. I'd like to see anyone who doesn't binge watch that show. Like it's so easy
to binge.
Half hours binge watch. Yeah. Down. Bam. 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 Good.
Yeah.
Back to Potomac.
Sorry. We get to like the drama of.
No, it's not really the drama of anything. Is that they brought the children into it?
That's the thing. Like, why would you go there? Like, I thought it would just be Karen, but then when Gizelle hopped on the bandwagon,
Gizelle doubled down on the bandwagon.
Doubled down, like you were not thinking of your kids. It was like, who would say that?
And she said, if you were safeguarding your kids, you would have done blah 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 blah. And it's like, oh, okay, like wow, you.
What do you want to do now? Like, it's out.
Yeah. It
was really heavy. I'm glad when he was like, look, at the core of this, we're all mothers,
Right.
You shouldn't be saying that about someone and you should never bring the kids into it.
I mean,
it's never going to go well for you.
Hats off to Karen.
Chicken booster.
Hats off to Karen and I guess Gizelle a little bit because they did bring that up as an issue last season. And at the reunion, they were saying like the fact that they would bring up Jeremiah's parentage is, he's going to grow up seeing this. So, good for them for speaking their truth and, bringing it up. But yeah, the way they went about it, I think unnecessary, especially in a group, the first thing back, wait a little bit for that one.
Yeah. It just seems so like, everyone's like, Giselle's going from one lead to the next, like, how are you doing? Like, oh, you're blah, blah, blah. Like, we all catch up. And then it's like,
right.
So you were not taking care of your kids, Mia. Like, it was just like, who says that?
Do I miss Candace. I think having some Candace in there would have been having some more sharp reads in there. Like they tried to put Wendy in there saying some, wacky stuff, and Ashley always has her little one.
You're right. You do miss like Candace would have totally.
Candace would have been like raising an eyebrow about like bringing it up to kids, huh?
Or the whole like the GNA fusion thing. Like yeah. The thing in general, Candace would be like, no, ma'am, not today, Nick.
Yeah. But, it's a different show now. At least at least it didn't get rebooted like we were worried about last year.
Yeah.
Or, at the end of last season.
It just needed some restructuring.
Yeah. And, we've yet to see whether this works or not. But it seems like, they have a whole season's worth of, footage. And when Kiana gets on, we, won't talk about her scar. Yeah. And then, we find out more about Stacey's mom and what she's... No, wait, Stacey and her love life.
I thought the same thing. Stacey's mom. And her lack of love life because, Jesus.
I wouldn't mind having seen more about Vivian, but,
Well, she's not a friend of.
Right, exactly. So, like, the fact that she got the intro in the first episode, probably this is the only thing we see about her.
Again, I think she's auditioning, and it just didn't work out. Yeah. And,
And then we get Jassi.
Oh, yes. We
got a little bit of her today, but not much.
I forgot that she was dating a dude from the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And has met Taylor Swift. And when you guys were becoming a Swiftie.
When she said, "Oh, he's in the NFL," and they showed a picture of him like as a groundskeeper. Like, is he an actual player? Like, he didn't seem like a player, did he? Like,
you did not say as a groundskeeper.
Well, he didn't look like a quarterback, and he doesn't. I don't know anything. I don't know shit about football. Just throwing that out.
Apparently,
I know nothing about football, but he didn't seem like he like. Is he like a communication? Does he work for the NFL? Is what I'm saying. Or is he in the NFL?
Let's just keep digging there. Sticking that hole.
Bitch, like you didn't think the same thing. You didn't look at him and go, "Oh yeah, he's totally a tight end." Oh, he's.
I knew that her boyfriend was in the NFL. I forgot it was with the Chiefs. So no, I didn't think he was a groundskeeper, Willie.
Look, I'm just saying.
Whatever, you totally offended Jassi now.
I know. We'll never have her on the show.
No.
Or any of the other housewives ever, for that matter. So
not Jassi, not the first friend.
What's the other kitties up here?
Oh, Gabs.
Quick, grab her.
There's no quick grabbing. I'd have to move this mic away. I'd have to you're not getting Gabs on camera.
Didn't I get her the other day?
Let's see. No.
Oh.
She loves to what we call do a death drop where she just falls to the floor and she's like, rub my belly, rub my back.
Yeah, and then the minute you go to try to do it, she runs away. Everyone who has cats, you know how cats work.
Not all cats. I don't know.
But now she's a knock over the camera. But we're pretty much done talking about this episode. Should we move on? Should we try to talk about this next time?
Until next time.
Okay.